Since we're going to be creating a medium-sized application, it's only fair to separate some of these concerns that we have in our application, or that we will have. So we're going to have configurations, right? So what I want to do, and what I'm going to do, is actually inside the app folder, I'm going to create a config.py file. And in here, I'm going to put all my configurations for the database, the secret key for the application, and all that stuff. All right. Now, if this looks alien to you, I suggest you guys take the crash course I have on Flask. It should be in the description of this video, all right? Because this is something that we go through all the time when we are creating an application. And I'm not talking about this configuration file. I'm talking about the configurations we're about to write below. Those are normal configurations. We're just using a separate file in this case, in this project, because we are making it more flexible. But this is something that we do most of the time. All right. Anyway, so what I'm going to grab here, I'm going to join. I'm actually going to set up the base directory here. So let's just bear with me for a minute. Let me see if I remember how to do this, because I usually have a template for all this stuff. I don't have to type it in all the time. I did this a long time ago, though. Like, I typed it in a long time ago. So this will path name, and this will be the directory name, their name. There we go. And that needs to be path here. Okay, and the directory name, we're going to pass in this magic. All right. Let's go ahead and create a class real quick here. And let's call it config. And I'm going to set this as a secret key. And we're going to grab the module here, very useful module. And we're going to set this in the environment. And we're going to set the secret key, just like that. And we'll put whatever value we want in here. The div secret. Change this. This is if you go to production or something, you remember to change this, all right? Then we'll create another one here. And I'm doing all uppercase because there's a madness to my, anyway. So you're gonna see in a minute, we're gonna pick up all this uppercase stuff and we're gonna import it somewhere else, all right? SQLAlchemy. Let me see if I spelled it right. Alchemy. All right, that looks weird because it's all like uppercase letters. So this is going to be the URI for the SQLite instance that we're going to be using, or database, should I say. So let's do this in the environment, and we'll get the database URL just like that. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this down because this is going to get a little trickier here. And I'm going to put an F string here. And I'm going to do SQLite, which is the driver that we're going to use. Is going to be, this is going to be the path to where the database will be. And it's going to be in a folder called instance. That's where we're going to keep it, right? So we have this base directory here that we're going to be using to join that path with this instance folder here. Okay. So os path join the base directory. We're going to put a comma here, and we're going to make sure it goes to that instance folder. And the third here would be the database name. So let's call it contacts DB, just like that. All right, you can put whatever extension you want. I like to use DB. All right. And after this, I'm going to set up another one. And I'm just going to take this guy because I spent a bunch of seconds here trying to figure out if I spelled it right. So hopefully I did. Modifications, we're going to turn this off by doing false. This is a tracking, all right? We don't need that in this application. It takes a lot of resources. So let me see. SQLAlchemy track modifications. Make sure it has an S. All right, so hopefully this is actually working. We're gonna find out really soon if this actually works, because right now it's very easy to make a mistake unless you copy and pasting. And I like to take my chances sometimes with code. I like to fix stuff. So let's go to init here, and let's go, and the first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm going to import the config class. All right, let's do that. And I'm gonna pass it right here to this function. Now, one thing that I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna make sure that this here has a type. So I'm gonna say config class, all right? And I'm gonna say type this, right? Just like that. So we're gonna type hint it. Perfect. And then I'm gonna use it right here. So I'm gonna pass it to the configuration. So let me config. And here there is a method that I like using called from object. This is gonna pick up everything on that class that has uppercase. And let's pass in the config class, just like that. Right? That looks good. Really cool stuff. All right, let's open our terminal here, and it looks like it's still working. Our application is still working. Remember, look, you can look in the instance here, and you can see that folder has been created from the last lecture, right? So application seems to be running, I believe. Let me see if nothing has broken yet. And I'm gonna close it, clear, and I'm gonna do Flask run, and let's see. So it looks like its application is still working. It's nothing broken. So yeah, we did okay there. If we have any issues, we'll fix that in the next following lectures. But we should be good, all right? I'm gonna make this a little smaller so that way you can copy everything that I got here, all right? Even if I have an error, we'll fix it. All right, one of the reasons I leave my errors on sometimes, guys, and I don't edit the lectures is because I want you guys to fix it with me so that way we can learn some debugging, which is very, very useful. I'll see you guys on the next following lectures.